Peace and love to the world. Who cares for peace and love? If you don't care for peace and love, then you don't belong on the world surface for the rest of us. Uh, anyways, I'm not used to looking into this camera because I'm used to watching myself on the screen over that that direction. But oh man, what was I wanting to do and get myself out of now? I started months ago with these videos. Uh, well, don't brace yourself for something bad. I'm not a bad person. That reminds me of a spoken piece I recorded. Maybe I'll put it at the end if I can. But you have to have video for audio. Anyways, what was the main thing I was going to say? So my hair is like, I want to point this out. See all this shit, man. I need a good hairdresser. And what would you do with it? Like where is this on the camera? Over here? I cut that off usually when I see it, when I catch it, but notice it. But what would you tell a guy with his hair like this? This is all from the medication I take that keeps me well from the schizophrenia. I've learned this just last year. This is a matter of fact. I've researched it. And doctors have said, yes, that's true. And so there was no way to avoid losing the hair to stay medicated and among the free liberty people to be yourself in your own home and residence or whatever, and just do your thing. Mine's a computer and fantastic projects. Good enough to myself. But anyways, so what was the whole point of this? Oh man, I fry so much of the time. Today makes my whole month's worth of days without no nicotine. Okay, after like brighter than a light bulb in my head, top of my head, is like a 250-watt light bulb, incandescent hot. Burning all the time, lit up. When I clipped the nicotine intake, that went away in that part of my brain up like again here, I would say. Somewhere in there, and in there, and down there, and I can feel it in parts of my brain. I learned that, like I wrote my second book in the LSD studies of the 1970s in Florida, another state, and it was 1975 at the time, before I even was designated or diagnosed with the schizophrenia. I had a wonderful party life then. In my lifetime. Psilocybin is indigenous, it means it's naturally occurring in Central Florida where I grew up and went to high school. So that was a far out way to grow up. I really love that. I didn't make any friends, but, it depends. But I didn't know anybody in high school. I was not there for that. I was there just to smoke pot and get my education and then get the hell out of there. And that's all I did. Back in 1976 when I graduated, it was legal to drink at 18 through the whole time I was 21 in Tampa. When I came to Ohio, I was 21, ready to turn 22. So I feel that saved me from becoming an alcoholic because I was able to have it at a younger age and say there's no big deal to it, man. What's the big deal? So anyway, it's been fun being me. It's not been easy, but it's been fun along the way. Things I've seen and people I've talked to and things that transpired and can still transpire in the future, I hope. So that's what the whole point of the video, yeah. For my smoker friends, I've come to the realization that with this no smoking thing of mine going on for a month now, my friend of mine smoked a cigarette in here earlier, and it didn't bother me at all because it was a wound-up day, having to get things done and crazy running around tight times. But he had to light one up finally after he was trying to troubleshoot something on his vehicle on the computer, and I said fine, light one up, and it didn't even bother me. So I overreacted, I guess, to that smoking thing. I just don't want to go back on nicotine. I don't want to put that. They're still sitting on the headboard in my bed where I left them next to the alarm clock, and that's where they'll stay until I decide to just put them away one day or get rid of them or whatever, clean them out, maybe save them for future use. But I don't know. There's a lot of supplies there. I stocked up on that department for a long time, planning ahead from 2 years ago with COVID. So, anyways, so my smoker friends don't need to be so shy to come around me anymore. I can tolerate, as long as they're not chimney smokers, a room full of chimney smokers. That would get me. Just thinking about mentioning of it gags me, apparently. So, chimney smoker room, you open the door and the smoke rolls out and it's all tobacco smoke, I mean, how the hell people do that? They don't live long when they do. I mean, that's why it got me, I quit smoking 13 years ago in March this year. It'll be another few weeks, another month about. And I quit smoking 13 years ago and vaped ever since until a month ago today. That would have been January 25th. It was my first non-smoking, non-nicotine day, and it's now February 25th, a month later. It's been relieving to get by on not smoking, but it's been harder, more cluster-brained. I mean, when I have to think faster, and I'm out away from home, and I have to think fast. The reasons why I said in my first book the nicotine is helpful with schizophrenia are true. I just choose to live without them at this point in time. The instant memories of things, the relative to me, I guess, but in my core existence, would be first things remembered. But so memory, I didn't get to study deeper psychology classes. I wish some of this philosophy would have been transferred to the deeper psychology classes that I took. But it'd be nice to have that under my knowledge now. But so yeah, so I was a little harsh on my smoker friends and said, "Well, just stay the fuck away." I mean, I didn't mean to say it that way, but or sound that way. I was talking that way, but you can all come back around again now. You all can come back around again. Who are the friends who you might think is this considers you a friend, and I consider you a friend, and you've been here and smoked, and not chimney smoking, of course, but I can tolerate it. And I might have to have nasal polyp surgery again. I see that dude in March, end of March. I had nasal polyp surgery in 2010. Right after, no, 2012 it was. Yeah, it was 2012. I had that a couple of years after I quit smoking. So the two are not related, or they are related. They don't know. Their explanations are just mind-boggling. But so I could have that surgery coming up, scheduling again. But I don't look forward to it. As long as I can breathe through both nostrils. Maybe not easily right now because I'm congested to take my decongestant. But that's not a critical pill, so I don't worry about non-critical pills so much. So I got pills to take in 45 minutes. So how long has this been? 9 minutes? We'll make this under 10 minutes. Okay, I'll clip this. So hey, if that was you with the credentials for the haircut that contacted me, uh, contact me again and read your thread there a little bit. And I don't want to say your name, but if you can cut my hair, teach me how to do something with my hair, it'd be great because nobody else can figure anything out. What the hell? What do you do with shit like this, man? It's impossible, man. It's like, I don't know what the hell. I thought to shave it all off. I'm open for the suggestions and would love to talk to somebody who nobody knows what they're talking about. Like this one chick, that lady that contacted me, and I wish I'll hear more from you, and your friend too who contacted me. You're welcome to come over together. Uh, so maybe we'll talk to you later then. But bye for now. We're 10 minutes. We're 10 minutes, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Cut this. Clip this. Bye now. Love you guys.